This is Nebraska Farmcast, a production of the Center for Agricultural Profitability in the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's Department of Agricultural Economics. I'm Ryan Evans. 2021 was not without its challenges for farmers and ranchers, but producers in Nebraska continued to reliably provide local food options to consumers through farmers markets and other avenues. Fresh Buy Local Nebraska continued to play a critical role in helping to keep Nebraska consumers connected to local food through things like their searchable online database of local food businesses, the annual Nebraska Food Guide publication, and promoting and educating about the benefits of locally grown food. Joining me to discuss more about what Fresh Buy Local accomplished in 2021 and what's ahead in the new year is Margaret Milligan, Program Coordinator with Fresh Buy Local. Hi, Margaret.
Hi, Ryan. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, thank you for being here. And you've detailed some of what we're talking about in a new article that we've got posted on our Center for Ag Profitability website at cap.unl.edu. So just to start with, what were some ways that Fresh Buy Local Nebraska worked to promote local foods across the state in 2021?
Yeah, thanks. That's a great question. So I like to think of it, for me, the year kind of was divided into two ways that we help promote local foods across the state. And that's through the resources that we created, like our annual food guide, that printed magazine that's a directory of our members, so local farmers and farmers markets and local food businesses. And we also produced a holiday food guide that kind of, highlighted some of those wonderful local agricultural products that would be perfect to give as gifts or to include in your holiday meal preparations. And then also our website is a big resource for people. We saw an increase of traffic from the past 2 years. There's been a steady increase of traffic to our website. So that tells me that people are seeking out local food in Nebraska, and we're just trying to help them connect with who's growing that food. So we did a lot of resource creation this year. And then we also got out there in 2021, which was so nice. We actually, got out to farmers markets and other events to talk to people about local food and find out why it's important to them and what questions they have about it. And try to, again, connect them to the people selling this food. We also, we're involved in farm tours, organizing educational farm tours to also get people more connected with the people who are growing their food. So yeah, resources and getting out there are my main takeaways for 2021.
That's great. And I know, speaking of both of those categories, that I know Fresh Buy Local did have a couple of programs and initiatives that you either led or partnered with other organizations on in the last year to the benefit of local food producers and consumers. Can you talk about a couple of those programs?
Yeah, I sure can. The two that kind of come to my mind are the specialty crop block grant that we have that's called Snack Time with Specialty Crops. And this is a program or a project that's geared at youth, and it is basically the format is a dish is prepared using local ingredients sourced from a local farm and prepared by a chef, and then kids taste test these dishes and rate them. So they tell us if they liked it, if they loved it, if they didn't care for it. And then they're also given the opportunity to take home produce that is that dish was made from. So for instance, if they sampled baba ganoush, which is an eggplant dip, they would then get to take home eggplant and a recipe card so that they could make those things with whoever's at home with them. Mm-hmm. And so we did several taste tests with local produce this summer, and those were held at farmers markets. And that was just a wonderful experience. It was great to see people's reactions when they tasted something like baba ganoush or, roasted winter squash. I would say that a vast majority of people really enjoy these products when they taste them, and hopefully we're hoping that translates into them, maybe seeking out those products, hopefully at a farmer's market or through a CSA or something like that. So that's one thing that was really fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, and what a great way to connect with people out there and have them get to connect with local food. Yes.
And then the other thing that comes to mind is the local food challenge that we had in the month of September, and that was a partnership of Buy Fresh Buy Local with Nebraska Sustainable Agriculture Society, and this was a month-long challenge. A lot of it was organized online, so people could participate in a Facebook group and online emails. And the point of it was to get people out to these really spectacular farmers markets that are happening in September. So this is the harvest season. All the bounty is coming in. Get people out to pick apple orchards and pumpkin patches, and get them out to other local food events like farm to table dinners. So we had a bunch of different challenges throughout the month of September to help people get out and get that local food, because September is a wonderful month to find local food. So those are kind of those are the two that come to mind.
Absolutely. Great stuff. And I know that Buy Fresh Buy Local also offers memberships in the organization, and we'll get in a minute to what that entails and how people can sign up. But in 2021, since we are looking back on the last year, how many members did Buy Fresh Buy Local have, and what kinds of categories or industries did they come from?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we are a membership-based organization. So we're open to farmers and ranchers, farmers markets, businesses that either use or stock local agricultural products. And then we also have like sponsors and friend memberships. And last year we had, and I will just say that those memberships, there's like a fee associated with them, and those fees from membership are used to create our resources. So members fund the creation of our annual food guide and holiday gift guide and website upkeep. So that's where member fees go to. And last year we had 124 members. There were 17 farmers markets, 79 farmers and ranchers, 21 local food businesses, and that includes restaurants or grocery stores, things like that. And then we had 8 friend sponsorships or friend memberships. We have a level of membership that you can become a friend for $25 or a sponsor for I believe it's $300. So that's our breakdown last year.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. And as we're recording this right now, we're talking in mid-January. And I know this month Buy Fresh Buy Local is in the midst of a membership drive. So can you explain, you've kind of talked about who membership is open to and the types of individuals or organizations that are members. And can you talk more then about the benefits of membership and then how interested parties can sign up this month?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I said, it's open to farmers and ranchers, farmers markets, local businesses, also friends and sponsors. And kind of in a nutshell, I see the benefits of, we're connecting our members with consumers. We're connecting our members with other members, and we're connecting them with opportunities. And to kind of get more specific than that, the concrete benefits of membership to Buy Fresh, Buy Local would be, one of them would be all of our members are featured on our website. And last year we had over 90,000 page views on our website and over 50,000 unique visitors to our website, which is buylocalnebraska.org. So members are featured on our website in a few ways, through our online food guide and through a local food map. And then each member also has a informative article written about them. And so that also lives on that website. Another benefit for members is that they are listed in our food guides. So our printed kind of big statewide food guide. And they also have the opportunity to get into our holiday gift guide. And those food the food guide is distributed statewide, and it's also available online. And it's just a great way to get your name out there on a larger scale. Members also are included in our marketing campaigns and events and other projects that we're involved in. They also get, some signage that points them out as a Buy Fresh, Buy Local member. So a certificate and some point of purchase signs where people can see that they're members of Buy Fresh, Buy Local. And then they also get access to our member listserv, where we have like a space for conversation and all that good stuff. And then the other kind of less concrete benefits, but very important benefits nonetheless, are that people are connected to a network of others who are working in the same field. There's camaraderie and connection, and there's the possibility of working together through the connections that you make through our network of members. And you also get to know about some of the opportunities out there. Like there's so many, grants and opportunities for engagement and projects going on, and nobody has time to know all of that, but we really try to gather those opportunities for our members and let them know about them and assist them with, going after funds through a grant, or helping them fill out an application, or helping them with questions about some kind of aspect of local food marketing or production in Nebraska. So, yeah, those are the benefits that I see as sticking out.
Great, and so many there. And again, as Margaret mentioned, Buy Fresh, Buy Local's website, where you can find out more about not only memberships, but also all of the great work that the organization does. That's buylocalnebraska.org. Buy is, of course, B-U-Y, buylocalnebraska.org. And Margaret, so many great things in the last year. It's great to hear about the growth that Buy Fresh, Buy Local has been experiencing, and all that you're doing out there across the state to help local food producers and local food consumers connect. And what's ahead now in the next year, in 2022, for Buy Fresh, Buy Local?
Yeah, it's fun to look ahead, and I'm excited about continuing our Go to Grow campaign. It's going into its third year, and that is a project funded by the Farmers Market Promotion Program grant, and that is all about promoting rural farmers markets. So we've been creating print and digital and social media ads to drive people to rural farmers markets and kind of get raise attendance in these markets. And so we're going into year 3 of that campaign and just starting to work on getting that together. So I'm excited about that. We are also involved in producer trainings for farmers and ranchers who are interested in the farm to school in selling to schools. So we're interested in the farm to school movement. And the first one of those trainings is being held in Omaha on March 3rd. So looking forward to that and taking those producer trainings across the state with our partners. So yeah, lots of exciting things to look forward to in the new year.
Absolutely. And this has been Margaret Milligan, Program Coordinator with Fresh Buy Local Nebraska. Again, you can check out their website, buylocalnebraska.org. And Margaret has also authored a new article, and you can find out more about the organization, what they were up to in 2021 on our website at cap.unl.edu. Margaret, thank you so much for taking the time to talk on the podcast today and for doing the article. It's great to hear about the awesome things happening at Fresh Buy Local.
So good to talk with you, and thank you for the opportunity.
Nebraska Farmcast is a production of the Center for Agricultural Profitability at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. For the latest research-based information and education resources to manage your farm or ranch operation, visit our website at cap.unl.edu. That's cap.unl.edu.